And we're live. Good. Not sure if the music will loud or not. Welcome to Justin's House of Games, and we're playing the Simulator Sunday. We're playing Ace Attorney Trilogy. Saw this on sale, so I had to get it. So let's get into it and play this game. Episode 1, the first turnabout. Yep. Hold on. Them like me, I can't get caught. Not like this. I gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Phoenix, and boy am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. Says a lot about you and your client as well. Thanks. Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes, actually I kind of owe him my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. My life, everything, it's all over. Is that your client screaming over there? No, that's someone else. Yeah. Yeah, it's him. Unfortunately. Death, despair. Oh. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. It sounds like he wants to die. Yeah. He's kind of dramatic like that. Nick. Hey there, Larry. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. But give me that death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. That's not how you were acting just 30 seconds ago. What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Nick, you gotta tell me who took my baby away. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? Maybe just a hunch. Newspapers say it was you. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy that they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. School had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. And in the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's just what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 o'clock in the morning, District Court, courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Prosecution is ready, Your Honor. Defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test of certain readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Go. Hand shaking, eyesight fading, knees weak, mouth spaghetti. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. So we got Phoenix Wright, Larry Butts, and Mia Fey. The defendant is Larry Butts. The defendant, well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question, and this is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Here, I know this one. Glad I've read the case report cover to cover so many times. Let's wait, No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim, of course, I know the victim's name. I just forgot, temporarily. Yeah. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record. Just press the R button to check it at any time, okay? And that's here. Cindy's autopsy report. So the victim was named Cindy. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me what was the cause of death. He died because of a blunt force trauma, hit with a blunt object. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then, first a question for the prosecution, Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was the statue of the Thinker. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statue added to the court record. Right, be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use the R1 button to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention, you don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh, Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Ahem. Mr. Butts, is it that true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch, buddy. We were great together. We were Juliet, Cleopatra, and Mark Anthony. Ooh, that's a good comparison, Larry. Didn't they all die? Yes, they did. In very tragic ways. I wasn't dumb, she just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's it to you anyways? Mr. Butts, what you described is generally what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the other day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies, all of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Daddy's sugar? Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude, we can clearly see what kind of woman this. What are you trying to say, Mr. Payne? Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Wait, I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all directions. Should I... Yeah, objection. My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Oof. Let's do, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? Sheena, I'm gonna die. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm gonna meet her in this afterlife. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Is it? Is it really? Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Go. Well, did you or did you not? Yeah, well, maybe I did and maybe I didn't. Maybe you're not helping yourself. Uh-oh, he went. What do I do? Yeah, it's relevant to the case. I know, I'll send him a signal. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there, I went. Order. Well, Mr. Butts, dude, chill. She wasn't home, man. So, like, I didn't see her. You are another defendant that's lying. The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Did he now? Order on the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. Not really, Nick. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Oh, really? Please bring Mr. Frank Sarwit to the stand. Mr. Sarwit, you sell newspaper subscriptions, is that correct? Oh yes, newspapers, yes. Mr. Sarwit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Hold on, phone call. Sorry about that, there was a phone call. Anyways, to the witness testimony. Okay, I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment and I saw a lying there, a woman not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately, however the phone in the apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 p.m. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant seen right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? You can't defend you against testimony like that. Yeah, you can. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Well, not if they're plugged in. Not if they're... Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. South used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for you per usual. It's been added to the court record. Electricity in Mrs. Stone's building was out from noon to 6 p.m. on the day of the crime. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Your Honor, right. The real deal. What exactly am I supposed to do? I expose the lies in the testimony the witnesses gave. Lies? What? You were lying? Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? How do I prove he's not? You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then, once you find the contradicting the evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Open the court record of the evidence and point out the contradictions of the testimony. Let's see. Yes, time net 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. Okay, I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking strange, he left inside the apartment. I quailed and finally found myself unable to go inside. Phone wasn't working. Yeah, that's interesting. You should say that. You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? You sure about that? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Funny you should say that. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was no body to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Ooh, that, oh yeah. Really, dude? That is trivial. The witness really forgot the time. How convenient. After this testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. South, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good... Good job, way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Put out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one and the whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching the video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about that misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a taped program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Yep, I know exactly what to do. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time was probably coming from the television. Really?
Objection!
Because that was impossible. The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of discovery, and this record proves it. You could have heard a television or video. Yeah, the defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sard? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Wait, I remember now. Oh, you do you? Court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. Yes, he does. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body. Very well, Mr. Sawit. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Actually, I didn't hear it. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a click. I guess I'll explain it. How would you know he used it to hit the victim? You saw a click. I guess. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Hearing the time. Oh, really? The murder weapon? That's the table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. Did the doors off in the middle of my testimony or something? Something's fishy here. Yep. Now find the contradiction. Yeah. Okay. Okay, saw it like remember that table clock? Okay, like, yeah, this is the first I've heard of it. Okay, wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock, it was the statue. Now, how is this supposed to be a clock? What? You with your objections and your evidence? Just who do you think you are? A lawyer? Just answer the question, Mr. Charlotte. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may... Yes, Mr. Payne. At the witness stated this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and says the time out loud. As it does look like a clock, submitted as in statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness's testimony was correct. This is the clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony for now? No. Okay, okay. Yes, does the defense have anything to add? Yes, they do. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You're lying. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. But yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Salowit, the sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as the voice was burned into your mind. That you were so certain at the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? To distract the victim with the clock. That day I never... Look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean I saw. Did you just throw your toupee at me? Shut up, I hate you. With him, I tell you, I saw him. He killed her and he should burn, give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright, Your Honor, you claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is violence and better think it through carefully. Your Honor, the sound Mr. Silent heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you ask simply... try sounding the clock. Try that. That certainly is a strange way to announce time. Well, he is the thinker, after all. So we heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Yeah, as you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours slow. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Silent heard and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Silent, try to talk your way out of this one, buddy. Oh, did I, huh? What's he talking about now? While it may seem like the clock is 1 and 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you figure there, Mr. Charlotte? How do you figure, eh? How do you know it was 1 and 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove it, you don't have a case. How am I going to prove that? I know exactly what to do. Mr. White, it seems you lack the credible evidence to support claim. No, I don't. I don't lack evidence. Well, that's because you were. Your lawyer's all slime. I almost had him. You still have him. There's nothing I can do about it. Yes, there is, Phoenix. Not so fast, Mr. Silent. Yeah, I mean, Chief. Listen up, White. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief, it's over. No, it's not. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Yeah, they can. Oh, well, yes. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof, right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? Yes. Wait. Maybe I can prove it. You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Well, Mr. Wright, you said the clock was already 1 slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There's a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Not tough words, let's see you pull this one off. Well, prepare to be amazed, Mr. Sarwit. This proves your claim. How? Can't see what the evidence has to do with the clock. Yeah. I thought it was like this, it's batteries. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her dead in the apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. South, or should I say Mr. Did It? And even foaming at the mouth. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness. He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. And with that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank Sowett was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sowett let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching the place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sowett grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. August 3rd to the 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Phew, I still can't believe we won. Right, good job in there. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief, I owe it all to you. Not at all, not at all. You fought your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note. I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Lady must feel. Life's over. Lady, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Oh, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Maybe she was... never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh, no, I couldn't. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. It's you there. Here, take this as a present. A present for me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that, actually I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me. Really? You made this? Oh, thank you. I'll keep as a memento. Yo, Nick, can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Are you sure about that, my dude? Don't that make you just want to cry? Maybe... Are you so sure? Squeeze me? I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way. She kept the statue you made for her. Well, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Oh, yeah, right. Check this out, lady. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. What about that clock? This is the clock you made for her, lady. And she took it with her when she traveled. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see them points of evidence now. And hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People too. You never really know if they're consciously guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Wait, listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in, never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. Say, how about dinner on me? We'll drink a toast to innocent butts. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him? Yeah, part at least. You'll have to tell me more about it sometime, maybe over drinks. And so my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us unless you count the clock he gave Mia." I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end for episode 1. Turnabout Sisters, and brand new episode has been added. Save your progress to this up to this point. Yep. Episode 2, Turnabout Sisters, Day 1 Investigation. Ring. Hey, hello, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Sorry, I've been so busy. How have you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. I've been great. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. I got you, so what is it this time? It's a clock. A clock? Yeah, it's made to look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. I thought you might like it. You always liked toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now, you know I'm only teasing. Should I probably tell you? I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out. Sorry, I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 o'clock, to pick it up? I'll be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Okay, sis, but expect dinner, something good. Like burgers. I could really go for a good burger. I like how this person thinks. Okay. We'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be in, Maya. Conversation recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. September 5th, 8:57 p.m. Fain Company Law Offices. Now, Miss Fay, I'll take what's mine in the papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fay, you are a poor liar. Why, I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you're not coniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I know things. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. And that's the guy. Red, white, blue. September 5th, 9:08 p.m. Fay & Company Law Offices. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood? Mia, maybe she's in the office. Move. That smell, blood. Sob, sis, someone's there. Chief? Chief? Chief! Who are you? And she's gone. The strange coat dropped out cold. I left the line on the office sofa. I went back to the chief where she lay under the window. Her body was still warm. I could feel it when I held her shoulder. Then, all too quickly, it began to fade. Until finally she was cold. Chief. Examine. Some shards of glass are scattered on the floor. Seem to be remains of a glass light stand. Chief's chair. A simple functional design. Feels pretty good to sit in too. Chief, it's hard seeing her like this, but if there are any clues here, she was struck on the head with a blunt object. Probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Murder weapon. Looks like a statue, but it's actually a clock made by Lady Butts. There's some glass shards in the chief's body. Yep. Broken remains of glass light stand, broken beyond recognition. Piece of paper must have fallen from Mia's hand. What could it be? Let's take a look. Maya. A word is written in blood on the scrap of paper. Maya, did Mia write this? This piece of paper is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. Receipt adds the court record. I think that's enough snooping around for now. I better call the police and find out what that girl is doing here. There's a large building right across from the office to Gatewater Hotel, a nice luxurious place. Anything else? Move. Huh? That girl just now, where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Yipes. Put a bell on her. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya Fey. Maya? So Mia was writing this girl's name. Maybe I should show her the receipt. I never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. Know anything about this? Before Mia died, she wrote a message with her own blood. She wrote on the back of this receipt. That's my name. Why would she write my name? I was hoping you'd tell me. Please, just calm down. Why would sis write my name? That's what I'm trying to find out. I know, done it. I better hurry and call the police. I'm about that thinker. The thinker? That was, oh, sis. Before Mia died, she won't. Okay. Move office. Surprisingly, the chief is never good with machines. But all she used this PC was for email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing. Perfectly normal office desk. The chief had a very particular policy about office decor. Spend big on stuff the clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. The famed company ledger book. Everything was written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. It's a small office, but it makes a good bit of money. All the chief's important documents are packed in here. This is where she filed her case records and recent rulings. Right, I'd better call the police. That's funny. A few of the screws in the receiver are missing. Looks like someone was halfway through taking it apart. Police! please, come quick. What was that? Someone screaming from outside the window? She's staring right at me. She's holding the phone in her hand. Ta-da. The police! Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze, police! Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe, see? Gumshoe, no an odd name. We received a report from the Bell and Crosser Way, see? Got a person saying they saw a murder, see? It must have been that woman I saw. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving an inch, okay? I put 2 inches. Will that work? Great, just great. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have... Nah. Whoa. Excuse me. You're excused. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name. What? The victim drew this here in her own blood, see? With her dying breath, she wrote down the killer's name. How do you know that? Case closed. Coming out of the precinct, ma'am. What? Mia's younger sister, Maya, was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I had to talk to Maya as soon as possible. September 6th, 9:07 a.m. Detention center, visitor's room. Wow, they have poor Maya locked here. A common criminal. Oh, it's you, the lawyer. Yeah, me, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning. She looks tired, so tired. Probably stayed up all night, worried. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's up to you, Maya. It's up to you. It's up to you. Up to me, yeah. I can't make myself a lawyer. You have to want it. Yes, I don't think this is something I should decide. After all, you're the one in trouble here. They're never gonna believe me, are they? Well, when we find out, Maya. Even you, when you found me in the office, you looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at you like that? No, I never thought. It's okay, I understand. And I've also heard about you. Heard about me. Anything good? Should I be worried? Concerned? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was on edge the whole time. It's been a while. Huh, so he crashed and burned? He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. The only thing he's lacking is experience. Huh, sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. What confidence shredding, Mia? That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to me, I know. Let's see, let's talk. There's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes? What's with that outfit? Oh, this is what all acolytes wear. It's my uniform, you could say. Acolytes? Like people in religious training? What is it you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. I'm a spirit medium in training. A spirit medium? I'm pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Day of the crime. Let's ask about that. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes, that clock shaped like the thinker. The one Lily made. How could that have been evidence in the case? Right, she said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in your own voice? Own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. Let's see your cell phone. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone? Let's hear it. Right. Oh, I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right, of course. Next time I see Detective Gumshoe, I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Maya's memo, a conversation I had with my sister recorded on my cell phone. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Sorry, I know it must be hard. No, it's okay. All I've been doing the last few hours is talking about it. I've kind of gotten used to it. Let's see, the morning I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to pick evidence for an upcoming trial. Qualifies as a serial murder right now. And I think they would need a body count of a few more. So then, when did when did you arrive at the office? It was right around 9. The lights were off and I could smell blood. And I found her, my sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I need to hear for now. Let's ask about spirit mediums. So you're an acolyte, medium in training. That's right. The Fae family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. Wait a second, you said the Fae family? So Mia was into the stuff too? Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait. What? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, and in training. Well, can't you contact me with spirit then? We can just ask who killed her. I'm sorry, but my powers don't work like that. I'm still in training. How many times do I need to tell you, Nick? I couldn't do something on that level due to me being in training. I thought that would be too easy. You sure about that, Nick? Something's the matter. I was wondering, could I ask you a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble, and I want to call him. Do you think you should go? You could ask him to represent me? Sure. Why not? I'll go ask. Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to. Hello? Right in front of you. Say, what about your parents? I see. Don't worry, leave it to me. Thank you. The trial is tomorrow at 10 a.m. What? Tomorrow? Wow, fast-tracking it. Tomorrow? What if this guy refuses? They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick an attorney to defend me. A public defendant. When will that happen? They've given me until 4 this afternoon. And visiting hours are almost up. I'd better hurry. Wait, I'll be back. Time to move. Grossberg Law Offices. September 6th, Grossberg Law Offices. Pretty fancy looking place. According to the receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. Must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a big famous lawyer. Not to mention and run an office like this. I guess we'll just have to come back later. Let's go to the fail offices. The office is filled with police officers. They're all busily searching for clues. Hey, you there. This is a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. That's okay. I'm a lawyer. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're that Butts guy, aren't you? Oh, Gumshoe. No, no. Phoenix Wright, how could anyone mistake me for Larry? Oh, I guess I got the wrong name. Straight. Sorry about that. That Butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. Remember? Oh, right. And you were Detective Sweet Shoes. Detective Gumshoe. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe? Right, at your service. Hang on, that's Detective Gumshoe, you pal. Anyways, get the name right. And don't go calling me Dick. Well, isn't it your first name? Hey, Dick, get over here. Yes, sir. You right there? Ahem. You're a lawyer, right, pal? If you got business here, you'd better make it quick. He thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. Take advantage of that. About Miss Fay, did you do an autopsy? You don't want to know the results, huh? Now don't go look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Single blood force trauma, death was instantaneous. Autopsy report added to the court record. I'm about Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that trial. Sorry, pal, but this one is one trial you aren't gonna win. Not with that attitude, I won't. Why do you say that? The city's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. God dang it, Edgeworth. Yep, Edgeworth, the famous Edgeworth. I'm sure you know what that means, you're being a lawyer and all. Yeah. Prosecutor Edgeworth. That's right, pal, Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him, he's the feud prosecutor. He doesn't feel pain, doesn't feel remorse, has no emotions, hates rainbows and unicorns. Punches puppies. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. He won't stop. Don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. Still, I'm afraid this pretty much decides the case, does it now? So Edgeworth is on this one. He hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the incredibly young age of 20. Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an almost abnormal passion. Well, he could dislike winning at any cost. I never imagined I'd be facing him so soon. Oh, wait a minute. I was wondering, did you see Mrs. Maya Faye's cell phone? Oh, that, I have that. You think you can give it back? I mean, sure. I mean, wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Tell him straight. Sorry, pal, I already checked all the numbers in memory. Oh, here, you can have the phone back. Thank you. There weren't any suspicious call records in there after all. Seems he didn't notice the recorded conversation. My cell phone received from Detective Gumshoe. Check the court records to hear recorded conversation. Yep, we've heard this. I guess I've asked you all the questions I need to. You all done, pal? Yes, thank you. I'll be heading out now. Oh, wait. One more thing I wanted to mention to you. I don't suppose you plan on talking to that witness. Well, I kind of would have to. Got my job. Anyway, you better not, and why is that? No influence in the witness with your loyally ways, pal. What do you think you do? Just use mystical magic on people? Come to think of it, I had completely forgotten about her. The witness? Yeah, Miss April May. I'm sorry about this, but I can't tell you anything about her. Well, you just told me her name, Miss May, huh? So you've sent her home already then. Ah, you're trying to get loyalty tricks on me now. There's not really that much of tricks and just me doing my job. She's not to go outside the room until the trial. A room, you say? So she's still in the hotel across the way. I guess I should know better than try to get a detector to leak information. Yeah, be a shame if someone were to find out where she went and how close she might be. You got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. See, move. First let's see. Thank you for telling me where she is. Examine first. The pain has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. That oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Paint that size and with the oil and canvas, it might be a pretty penny. Let's see. Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny, they don't look like they've ever been read. That's because they probably haven't been read. They're just there for decoration, as most offices tend to do. A solid mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. An expensive potted plant. No idea what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Table for class. An elegant ebony case. And if I'm not mistaken, that letter's made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. So there's nothing else here, so time to move to Gateway Hotel. September 6th, Gateway Hotel, room 303. Well, hello there, handsome. Hi. Smooth. Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. Well, word gets out fast, doesn't it? Miss April May. You said don't say nothing. Don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. So that means he wants you to say something. He's using reverse psychology. By saying don't say nothing, that means he says to tell me everything you know. And myself thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder. Gee, this is all like something out of a movie, is it now? It's all so exciting I can hardly contain myself. Oh, let me go freshen up so I can look part of the beautiful eyewitness. Why? I pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Examine. There's a screwdriver stuck in this drawer. I wonder what's inside. Let's take a look. Hey. What are you doing? What is it with your eyes? No touching. She got scary fast. There you go, bad boy. Why are you... You really shouldn't pry around the other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? Well, with your eyes, that'd be just kind of terrifying of you if you were upset. I thought she was going to explode for a second. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Let's talk. What you witnessed. Do you think you could tell me something? Anything? I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incident. Oh, observed. Incident. God. I'm like a man with a big vocabulary. Bernard Kerr, you know that thing that happened the other day? The bad thing? What did you see when it happened? I don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please? Let me see, well, dream on. Really? How mature? If you want to know, you'll just have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Oh boy. Miss May. Could you just who exactly are you? Oh, Mr. Lawyer, are you here? No, I am not. No, hey, I'm just doing my job here. You know, you blush. Believe me, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Hey, can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no. And you had your hopes up, didn't you? Very uncooperative witness, aren't you? Oh boy. He's the type of, I know what happened, but I'm not going to tell you. I see that there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? Oh, what amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives like on television. No, this you can clearly see 2 glasses on the table. You don't need to be a famous detective to see that. No, not me. I am just a lawyer with eyes in my head. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Ooh, how mature. Real mature, April. Real mature. Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. Oh boy. Hey there, Ed, and how are you? And thank you. Happy looking, Abigail. Good to see you. Ghostburg Law Offices. I'm doing pretty good. Just, how are you? Playing some Ace Attorney today, and on the 2nd episode right now. That wasn't the most over-the-top clean I thought I've ever heard. Aha, so you're the one they say has been looking for me. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. That badge on your collar. So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes, well, yes, and what do you want? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Not busy? Then how come no one can get in touch with you? Well, maybe you was just out shopping or something on a lunch break. Something the matter? You came to see the one and only Marin Ghostberg, did you not? Well, here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. Well, sir, actually, it's about my affair. Yes, my affair. Go on. Why, that strange reaction. Cha-cha. I'm really quite busy here. Oh, suddenly you're busy. I can't go taking cases on a day's notice. No, it's quite impossible. Wait a second. How did you know the trial was tomorrow? Ahem. Anyways, I'm afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent Her sorry and the discussion. What's going on? He refused her before I even got a chance to ask him. Congrats on getting a Cramorant red. What do I tell Maya? How can you just refuse like that? Please tell me why you won't take the case. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy, you see. How are you now? With what? The client is Mia Fey's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry, goodbye. Something spooked him. I don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Think not. Oh, well. So, and now you're throwing like sass at me? How did you say something? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry. But I'm afraid that no lawyer with their thought will take on this particular case. Why is that? Terribly sorry, my boy. I cannot say. Really? I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? Well, I'm sorry, but I'm not leaving just yet. How did you know, Miss Mia Fey? She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. So you're her mentor, and she was your apprentice, and you are throwing her sister to the wolves. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. Mission? You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. That painting. That's quite a painting. Aha, you noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Well, it's a painting. It's huge. The color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of pairing with it, of course. I wasn't trying to buy it. I was just curious. No, I won't sell it. Not even you. I wasn't trying to buy it off you. I wasn't interested. Oh, what? I wasn't trying to buy it. I'm not. Move. September 6th, 3:42 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. Hi, oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Yep, found him, and he said nope. Yeah, well, what do I tell her? Well, see, just to be honest, I really don't think you should use that guy. He's weird, creepy. He didn't seem healthy. He was all skin and bone. What really happened? Tried to have a strange argument with me about painting. You don't mean he refused to help? I see. I've been abandoned then. Your family? What about your family? I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know, so she could still be alive. Mother. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. They say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Ruined? After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So, you live by yourself? Yes, I've gotten used to it. Oh, also, I had to become independent or I would lose my powers. I feel bad for her, all by herself, up on that mountain. Your mother's enemy? So, who was this man who ruined your mother? About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. Made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads and they were getting desperate. Wait, they didn't use a spirit medium, did they? Well, sometimes you get desperate times call for desperate measures. Police convinced my mother to try and contact the real victim. Oh, so what happened? The case was solved, we thought. The man my mother helped with the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. Ooh, yeah, that will do it. He told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother became the laughingstock of the nation. I see. Wait. Excuse me? Wait. That was his name. My sister told me. Wait, Just a little longer now before the state-appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Go home. Defend Maya. She needs a lawyer. I've made up my mind. I'm going to defend you whether you want me to or not. Why? Why? Well, I can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. I know I've been there a long time ago. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for the people who have no one on their side. Maya, I won't abandon you. You can count on me. That's so kind of you. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Right, thank you. Maybe she smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes, and I trust you. So you trust me too, okay? It's a deal. So what next? There's something that's been bugging me. Just what was inside that strange woman's door? was when I tried to look in the drawer that she got all defensive. There has to be something in there. Let's see if we can sneak in and find out what that was. Good afternoon, sir. Excuse me, you I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of the establishment at your service, sir. Alright, I've just come up to deliver room service, sir. Do you know where Miss May might be? I guess Miss May is currently using the facilities. If you have no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Yeah, I'll do that. Wait, no, hey. Why does it seem like every time I come up here I end up embarrassing myself? Wait, now's my chance to snoop around a bit. Jesus, where'd you come from? I almost forgot. Yeah, you came back quick. Might I ask you to inform Miss May that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Oh, wait. Sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp. Where have I heard that name? White. That was his name. My sister told me. White was the name of the guy who ruined me and Maya's mother. Well, White is kind of a common name, like Smith. Couldn't be a coincidence, maybe. It's quite a common name. Could be anyone named with the last name White. There's a screwdriver sticking out of that half-open drawer. That's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap? What would a woman like her be doing with a thing like this? Only one of things when used for a wiretap. Wiretap added to the court record. There was definitely something suspicious about Miss May. Why would she have something like this in a hotel room? There's a story behind all this, I know it. Alright, I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. For Maya's sake. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean, yep, Oh, bad boy, still there? Uh-oh, time to scream. I look forward to tingling with you tomorrow, Miss May, and court. To be continued. Switching. Save your progress up to this point. Yep. Day 2 trial. With that, I'll take a little bathroom break. She'll be right back shortly. Put a little timer on this. Okay, September 7th, 10 a.m. District Court, courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. There's Edgeworth. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. Mr. Edgeworth, give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. We have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. If we may call our first witness, Your Honor. The prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Witness, please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name is Dick Gumshoe, sir. I'm the detective in charge of homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe, please describe for us the details of this murder. Very well, sir. Let me use this floor map of the office to explain. Okay, so that's the layout. The body was found by this window here. And the cause of death, loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon even in the girl's hands, sir. Court accepts the statue's evidence. They're still calling it a statue, of course they are. So technically it would be a statue by that point. Murder scene, the Fey and Company. Law officers. Yep, floor plans. Now, detective. Yes, sir. You immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene, correct? Can you tell me why? Yes, sir. I had evidence she did it, sir. How many times are you going to say, sir? Gumshoe? Detective Gumshoe, please testify to the court about this harrowed evidence. Okay. As soon as the phone call came, I rushed into the scene. There were 2 people here already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Mrs. Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. The very moment, you say? Very well, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. Okay, yes, Your Honor. Cross-examine what? I couldn't see a single contradiction of testimony. Whoosh. Smack. Hey, Maya just threw something at me. What's this? When my sister couldn't find any contradiction in the witness testimony, she would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. I worked lots of times. I should have expected Maya would have known some of who know some of her sister's tricks. Alright, let's give this a try. Something the matter? No, aliens just Punkito or him, Your Honor. Cross-examination. As soon as the phone call came in, I watched into the scene. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb, you know who. Call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. Just continue. There were 2 people there already. Detective Gumshoe, how long would you say it took between you receiving the call and your arrival at the scene of the crime? Well, I'd say it was about 3 minutes. That's pretty fast, yep. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. So, tell us who the 2 people you found on the scene were. Yes, sir. The defendant, Mr. Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. I immediately arrested Maya Fey. Hold on just 1 second. Yeah, if I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did, correct? Huh? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it, yep. I've quite heard it, and people in the tenants probably heard it. Shmai isn't suspicious and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, she has pink hair and wearing a pink outfit. Yeah, I was gonna say. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? I guess a person can have its advantages. Yes. Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sure. There was something I should have told you about first, Your Honor. Very well, Detective, let's hear your testimony again. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on the piece of paper next to the victim's body. I thought the word mine was clearly written in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found in the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. That's not really that hard. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you, Detective. Your Honor, why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I know, I'm real embarrassed I've forgotten about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well, the defense may begin its cross-examination. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Okay, I found a memo written on a piece of paper. Clearly blood. Sure about that. Detective Gumshoe, do you get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name? Sure, it happens all the time in books and the movies. Yeah, but this is real life and not the movies and books. This isn't a movie, detective. Oof, let's talk about reality, shall we? I guess I haven't heard of many cases, no. Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name? Especially the name of her own sister? Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. What is it, Edgeworth? Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. No, it is not, Edgeworth. Facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. That's your interpretation. The victim told us the name of her killer. Order, order. That didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. That's his whole testimony. Okay, let's see. Well, that's been kind of hard, Mr. Detective. My death was instantaneous. Detective Gumshoe, there's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim, Mia Fey, wrote this note. That she was accusing the defendant, Maya Fey. That's really what you're saying? What, this isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course you wrote it. Who else could have? Well, lots of people could have. You have it backwards, detective. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department, detective. An immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. You would know that if you had read the autopsy report yourself, detective. She died immediately, but no butting your way out of this one, detective. Order, order. The defense has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have had the time to write anything down. Mr. H, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? When, day after the murder. Was the day after the murder. Prosecution's point being, how is it outdated? What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday at my request. Of course, by your request. Death was almost immediately due to a blow from a blunt object. But there is a possibility that victim lived for several minutes after the blow. And how much money did you pay the coroner's office to change the autopsy report? Edgeworth? I received these results this morning. After shipping the coroner about $500,000. No way. Your Honor, quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write Maya. Not really. That is all. I see. Damn you, Edward. I should have known you'd have something up your sleeve. Why, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Yes, the detective's a sham. How could you give me a faulty report? Well, I thought, Detective Gumshoe... I'm disappointed in you handing him the wrong report like that. I'm sorry, sir. You are at fault, Detective. This isn't going to look good on your evaluation next month. What? But... Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Understood. The court accepts the evidence. They left for a few minutes after being hit. Really, Your Honor, the evidence strongly suggests the victim was identifying the killer. I suppose that's the obvious conclusion, yes? Now, this isn't good. The prosecution would like to call its next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Let the witness, Miss April May, take the stand. Exactly what part of her is innocent? Witness, your name, please. April May, at your service. Order an introduction not require any reaction from the crowd. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. He's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. Great. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th when the murder occurred? Oh, gee, I was like in my hotel room. Tee-hee. I totally checked in right after lunch. And this hotel is directly across from the Fane Company law offices. That's right, big boy. Please testify to the court about what you saw. Okay. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. And the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end, that's all I saw. Every little bitsy. Wink. Well, Your Honor, I see. It is a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see any need to trouble the witness. Wait, hello? What about me? Yes, Mr. White? What about my cross-examination? Not you too, Judge. I thought the witness's testimony just now was quite grim, don't you? Mr. White, I understand you were Miss Mia Fey's understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. How cowardly, the cowardly way of finding the tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. If there's faults, they're not that good. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. White, will you cross-examine this witness? Yeah, I will. Only because I have a feeling Edgewood doesn't want me to, and I'm gonna spite him. And she has to have some weakness. Very well. You may begin cross-examination. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. Yep. Then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. One attacking her was the Aussie girls sitting in the defendant's chair. And the woman, like, dodged to one side right away, but that girl, she attacked and hit her. How did... Huh? Well, I see. First of all, she had a girl's physique. And secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? Testimony, hold on a minute. That testimony stinks. Like moldy cheese. What? Miss May, I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Are you telling the truth? Did you really see the defendant? Mr. Wait, what's the meaning of this? Yes, what's the meaning? Someone tell me because I'm clueless about this. I mean... Okay, if you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey... You would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Gotcha! No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. The testimony is bogus. But still, we don't know if she was dressed like that way of the murder. Yes, we do. She was, Your Honor, because I was there myself. I saw her with my own eyes, and so did Detective Gumshoe. But what do you say to that, Miss May? What are you trying to say to me, lawyer? I saw what I saw. No, you didn't. I just didn't think all the trifling would be with that little, if it's point. Miss May, the court would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Your testimony again, if you would, from the top. Damn, I almost had her. I did see everything, I did. Okay, the victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. And the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. As she hit her with that weapon. I saw it, I did. That clock, that kind of statue-y clock, I think, well, was that accuracy more important than style to you? I see, I only wish you had been so detailed from the beginning. Please begin the... Okay. Victim, a woman dodged to the right. And after her, she hit her with that weapon I shot. That clock. Is that so? Because that's funny. Miss May, what you said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, oh, you like that, wouldn't you, Miss? You just said that this statue of the thinker was a clock. But there's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. Another person in much the same position as you recently called this a clock too. And he was found guilty of murder. Order. Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? The witness saw the murder with no noise. That's all that's... No, it's not all that's important here. The facts are important, Miles. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. Okay, so the truth is trivial concerns now, huh, Miles? Yes, of course, you will withdraw your question, Mr. Wright. No, I will not. You are right. In fact, I will move it even further. Well, but questions are all I have, Your Honor. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. If he stopped me there, the trial would be over. What happens now is you answer my question. How did you know it was a clock? But that's because I heard it. Yes, I heard it say the time. That's impossible. Yeah, that's true, but there's no way. That's impossible. Nope, I'm not satisfied. Because it couldn't have run. Your Honor, members of the court, it is inconceivable that the clock in question ran because it's empty. That clock is missing its clockwork. It is no longer a clock. Just take a look right now. Oh, see anything interesting, Your Honor? Like the absence of gears and wires and all that. As the defense says, this clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. So there is no way you would have been able to hear it say anything. Would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? It is, as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. And Miss May, the big fipper, is a big fat liar. The figure of speech, April, don't take it too personally. Just, well, Miss May. Tisk. What now, Miles? Quite a show you put on for us, Mr. White. He knew the clock was empty. Somehow he knew. I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty, as you say. It can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clock removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there was no contradiction. Yes, there is contradiction. That's true, that is a possibility. The clock might have been empty after she heard it. No, it couldn't have. Because she called the police with me there. And this is exactly what happened, Your Honor. No, it's not. In your face, Miles. Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves the clockwork was removed was this. Take that! Take a look at this. That's a very cute cell phone. Yes, it is. You have a good... Hey, stop judging me. Wait. This is my phone. This is a defendant's cell phone that contains a recording. A recording of a conversation he had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order. The defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Well, two can play at the surprise game, Edge. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Well, that good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could? I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Is that working? That's lean. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. Your Honor, I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded, which was well before the witness even arrived at her hotel. Crazy eyes again. Well, Miss May, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know the weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? Is that a clock? Well, what store was that again? I go to so many. Oops, I forgot. No, it does not make sense. Honor, does the defense have any objections? Yes, I do. The witness claims she had seen it before, but this directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Well then, let's see it. please produce this evidence that will provide the witness. That's simple. This clock was never in any store ever. What? A friend of mine made the clock. Only two exist in the world, and the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Not everything. This man, I think it's high time we went shopping for a better excuse at the excuse store. Oh, excuses. Excuses not on sale today. Better have a coupon. Ooh. Holy snake. Holy. What's it to you, porcupine head? Those are murder eyes. That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? He did it, and she should die for it. Die. That's been extreme, don't you think? Well, let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, not, and the witness will remain calm. Silly me. Did I, like, lose it? That's an understatement there, April. I guess I did, tee-hee. Scary. Miss May, let me ask. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Or does the defense have an opinion on this behavior? Yes, it's very inappropriate and very unbecoming of a witness. Okay, this is it. Yes, Your Honor, allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. She heard. That is correct, Your Honor. There was no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. Well, this is interesting. Let's see it then. Show me the evidence proving that the witness had heard the murder weapon was a clock. A wiretap. Have a look at this. Ooh, that, look familiar, Maya? April? Found this in Miss April May's room. Mr. Wade, please explain to the court what this is. It is a wiretap. Plain and simple. You were tapping the victim, Miss Mia Fay's phone, were you not? Your Honor, this is irrelevant. No, it's not. I'm not entirely sure that it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that a witness was in possession of a wiretap. It's outrageous that the defense truly claimed that the witness was tapping her phone. While she wasn't lying around, just willy-nilly. Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, we still have to prove one thing. Oh, you're in for a bad time there, Miles. What? Here's my proof. Take a look at the cell phone again. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation between the defendant and the victim. Mia, what's up? You haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want to tell you. I want you to hold on to for me again. What's this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue. That statue, the thinker, that tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap listening to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong or am I right?
Objection!
Of course. Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your face is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap a phone? Miss May, shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You a lawyer? And she snapped. It's no fair, all of you ganging up on me like that. Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Oh, good God. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. You did it, didn't you? Miss May? What is it, you little shrimp? Talk to me in that tone of voice, will you? I thought I was talking to you quite calmly. You killed her, didn't you? Order, there will be order. What? How could you possibly say that? Are you mad? Not as mad as you are right now. All I did was a little wiretapping. Oh, a little wiretapping. This. Oops, so you admit you tapped the phone. Confession time. On the stand. But wait. I didn't do anything bad like murder. I'm a good girl. Good girls don't wiretap. Really? Can you prove it? No way she can prove it. You think you're so special, but I can prove it, and I will. Well, we're waiting. You can't be serious. No way. Wait, I say, wait. Oh, and I assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Okay, so the killing happened about 9 at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from the sweet bellboy. Room service. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee but cold. Yes, I know what iced coffee is. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. The ice doesn't melt that fast. Iced coffee. I think I'm making this up. Ask the middle boy. Ergo, the witness was not on the scene at the time of the murder. You just... If she wasn't at the scene at the time of the murder, how could she have seen it? It is with great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapped in the... What is going on? However, that's a separate crime with no bearing on this current case whatsoever. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. No, they're going to just let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie Miss May to the murder somehow. Well, come on, think of something. Da-da-da. The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as the witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think you've set them quite low enough already. I object to your objection, Miles. I object to you calling the bellboy. But why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the white diaper had nothing to do with the killing. We're trying to prove that there, Miles. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to call this witness. Condition: if Miss April May's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognize that Miss April May was not the killer, thus she is innocent. And thereby, you must also accept the verdict of guilty from Miss Maya Fey. That is my condition. Otherwise, Maya will be declared guilty on the spot. Separate condition. Alright, I got nothing to lose. Well, except for about everything. Understood. I accept your condition. Fool. You fell right into my trap. Oh, I'm playing Yu-Gi-Oh now, huh? Wait. Very well. The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. I believe we're ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Well, I received your summons in the middle of my work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Very good, sir. Witness testimony. Miss May's room service. I am the head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 and the dot, sir. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Then delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. I see the defense may begin the cross-examination. This is it. If I can prove Miss May was involved in the murder now, Miss May will be finished. I am the head bellboy. Yeah. She asked for a nice coffee, brought to her at 9 dot on the dot. Precisely 9 then. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent I be brought then. Oh, bellboy, tee-hee, I'd like iced coffee exactly 9 p.m., something like that, sir. Therefore, I knocked on her door at the crack of 9 p.m., sir. Why would she be so particular about the time? You are sure it was Miss April May herself? Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Yes, sir, as in so very absolutely, sir. It's an enduring mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought this room service, sir, the guest, sir, favored me with an embarrasser. Embarrasser, is that French for embrace? That's French for a kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir, more of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanor, sir, or maybe you were swayed by her. Of the moment I shall never ever forget, sir, I'm sure it won't. Sounds pretty fishy to me. Ta-da. Is that it? Tishk tishk. Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Now, if you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination here. Wasn't that tedious? Protest? Wait, please, wait. Yes, does defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on long enough. Now, Mr. Edgeworth. Alright, Mr. Wait, again, I'll give you one more question, that's all. Okay, this is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask about? Check-in. Tell me about check-in. Tell me about when you checked in Miss May. Alright, very well, sir. I first thought that she was a beautiful person. It's just my type of girl, so it was disappointment, really. I see. Excuse me, what exactly was a disappointment? Well, I am not without charm, sir, but even I'd have one little chance with her lover there. What was it she did? She wasn't alone in the room. What did he say? What did you say? Oh, I'd rather quit. Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Did Miss May check in with another person? I object, that was objectionable. As objectionable as your face, Miles. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, you see. Why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite. Indeed. There was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who told him to not say anything. He asked me not to mention it if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. What a coincidence, Miles. He just ratted you out. You fool. I've done it, I've won. Miss April May checked in to a twin room with a man. Correct? Yes, sir. Then, when you brought the room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Won't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? And who, Mr. Waite, who is the other person? Simple. The man with Miss May. The man who checked in with Miss May. Oof. Your Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone. Yet Miss May herself has an alibi at the time of the murder. Meanwhile, the other guest was Miss MIA, missing in action. However, that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. Aye, what a convenient little setup, but it's too late. No, it's not. I suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Upstart, amateur. These accusations are ludicrous. Are they, though? Court announces the defense's argument. I expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. Am I understood? Yes, Your Honor. That is all for today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. September 7th, 2:24 p.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 1. Mr. White, you were amazing in there. Really? I think I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. Then again, the other attorney was pretty cool too. Yeah, well, he was willing to just let you rot to jail. That face, oh, talking Miles, not the other one. The face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips. Since shivers up my spine. If you say so, what happens with me? Do I get to go home, yeah? Well, no, I don't think so, not yet. Yeah, still ongoing trial. But I got a great lead in today's trial. The lead, yeah, that man with Miss May, he's the key. Oh, I get it. What happened to Miss May after that, anyway? I heard they arrested her. I guess she's learned her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyways, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. I'm going to find out more about this man. You think he was the one who... Maybe so. Just don't worry. I'll find him by tomorrow. I promise. I'm counting on you. I asked for a full record of Miss April May's testimony. I thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow. But now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Most of her testimony was all lies. In fact, there's only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. May testimony added to the court record. I don't know how much good this will do from doing me at all now. Anyway, time to hit the pavement and do some investigating. Money doesn't belong in the detention center. It's up to me to set her free. To be continued. And we shall stop it there for the week, for the day. Okay, so let's see who we can read out to. Da, da, da. Let's see who's on the line. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. I know who we can read out to. Okay. So we're gonna be reading out to Halsey. He's playing World of Warcraft Classic right now. So let's go pay him a visit. Tomorrow is Misty Oaks Monday. We're gonna be playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So thank you for coming, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Da, da, da. Just waiting for it to be ready.